Hello there, good morning and welcome to GH Today News here on GHOne Television. My name is Obed Gaglo. Here are top stories for this morning. Coming up this morning concerns small-scale miners oppose calls for outright banning of illegal mining as impact of galamsey bites harder. And day 3 of filing nomination presents interesting twist as Alliance for Revolutionary Change reveals running mates. We have details of these and many other stories coming up shortly. Do stay with us. Now, convener of Concerned Small-Scale Miners, Philip Bauer, is opposing calls for the outright banning of all mining activities. According to Bauer, the politicization of illegal mining coupled with inadequate resources by state agencies mandated to fight galamsey is the reason for the proliferation of the menace. Speaking to GHOne News, Bauer suggested a community-based approach to deal with the devastation caused by illegal mining activities.
Every district, mining district, have a minerals commission. But when you go to the district, they have just one officer, an assistant, and a driver, one vehicle, covering a vast area. So when there's a breakdown of that vehicle, or they have an assignment outside their jurisdiction, nothing happens. Now, let's see. Illegal mining happens in communities. Particularly, let's talk about those who are dredging on the river bodies. At the Minerals and Mining Act 703/206, amended 2019 Act 995, states clearly that fabrication, operating, transporting of the dredging equipment is banned by law. But these things are fabricated in the communities where the police and other agencies see. They are transported on the roads. The police see them every day.
Very briefly, you are in essence.
There are chiefs and community leaders there. So what we are saying is that one, this issue requires interagency approach. Involve the community, the assembly members, the Odiko or the chiefs, the district assembly, the minerals commission, the security agency involved. Sensitize them enough.
Now, flag bearer for the Alliance for Revolutionary Change, Alan Chemanting, has named Kwame Owusu-Danso as his running mate for the upcoming election. This announcement comes shortly after Alan Chemanting submitted his nomination at the Electoral Commission. On day 3 of the filing of presidential nomination, flag bearer of the National Democratic Party, Mohamed Frimpong, was the first to submit its forms, after which independent candidate Kofi Kranting also filed his nomination.
And for that matter, we have policies that we think, and are sure rather, that given the chance to contest the pending 2024 elections, we will be able to at least make our case, and by God's grace, if we are voted into power, we'll be the party that is likely to put our nation on a path of stability.
We are here because we know what we can do, and we believe in what we are presenting to Ghana as an alternative to the failed systems that we have seen. This is not about bashing. I think we are all tired and we wanted to just work for all.
Flag bearer for the Alliance for Revolutionary Change, Alan Chemanting, and his team were the last to file on day 3. Chairperson of the Electoral Commission, GHOne Mensah, during the submission, assured the presidential candidates of a transparent vetting process.
We have no doubt that the process will be transparent and fair. Additionally, we are confident that the 5-day period provided for the filing process, as opposed to the 2 days provided prior to 2020, will allow enough time for presidential candidates to correct any errors in their forms.
After successfully filing his nomination, Alan Tremantin assured Ghanaians of a credible leadership that will bring prosperity to the nation. Alan Tremantin also named Kwame Owusu-Danso, a broadcast journalist, lawyer, and youth activist, as his running mate.
To the youth of this country, I've lived up to my commitments. I said I was going to deliver to you a young person to be my vice presidential nominee. And I've done so by nominating a very fine gentleman, a lawyer by profession, a political activist, a broadcast journalist, and someone who has been fighting for you, the young people, by name of Kwame Owusu-Danso.
According to Alan Tremantin, the nomination of Kwame Owusu-Danso aligns with the aspiration of Ghana's youth who are seeking greater inclusion in governance decisions. Some civil society organizations have deployed a tool to curb the abuse of state resources and vote buying for the December 7 general elections. The phenomenon of vote buying and abuse of state resources, especially by incumbent government, has been on the rise in the country, with analysts warning the development has the potential of derailing Ghana's democracy. Speaking to GHOne News at the launch of the monitoring campaign Spending and Abuse of Incumbent Project, Executive Director for the Ghana Integrity Initiative, Mary Ada, pointed to loopholes in Ghana's campaign financing laws leading to abuse. Mr. Ada disclosed the project will expose such practices with the aim of ensuring reforms. She warned corporates will not only be named and shamed, but also have to face the special prosecutor if the need be.
One of the indicators we use to measure abuse of state resources and incumbency is the commissioning of projects. And so commissioning of projects is not a bad thing because we want development. But however, if those processes are used to campaign, then it's also because it denies the opposition the opportunity to also benefit. And so if we have built a road and the party comes and at the event there are many people branding themselves in political party paraphernalia, if they brand the place, sometimes they will even use how do you call those banners and flyers of parties in such events where the opposition cannot be present. Then it means there's an equal playing field being created. So we are saying that, as happens in India, you realize that within a certain period, within the tenure, the political office holder is not allowed to go out there to perform some of these duties, but then the technocrat can do so because it is within their mandate anyway. Why would the president go to commission a small road that is being constructed? Why would the president go to commission a small community pipe that has been built for a few people? We should allow the technocrats to do. And one of the purposes of this project is reforms. And so those reforms we would push for, and we hope and pray that we have this in the nearest future to ensure that we also become a best practice example which is cited across the globe.
And this is where we wrap up this morning's bulletin. Grateful for your time. My name is Obed Gaglo. Have a blessed day.